Gary, hey. Can you drop that, please? Thank you. Oh no, they got left behind. Mama Duck went ahead and these boys got left behind.
Hey boys, welcome back to the channel. This is Gary speaking. Yes, this is what I sound like.
Hey boy. What's up guys? Adrian Nickelodeon coming at you from Sydney, Australia, and today I'm going to do a mod on this bike that I've been meaning to do for a long time. I just keep on forgetting about it until I scroll Facebook and keep on coming across other guys that have done this mod to their bike. It takes a couple of seconds, super easy, and apparently it makes the bike handle much better and turn in way better. So the mod is pretty simple. What we need to do is grab a Allen key and release the tension on the top triple tree and lower triple tree. And then what we're going to do is slide the forks up about 5 millimeters. Now there should be, just try and get some light onto this. There's a line right there. I'll zoom in. That's line 1. We need to drop it down to line number 3. And yeah, I've only ever heard good things about this mod. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to give it a go. And then in maybe 2 minutes time after we've done that, we'll get on the bike, we'll take it for a test ride, and we'll have a chat about how different the handling feels and whether you should do it to your bike, because I'm pretty sure you can do this to pretty much most motorcycles. A lot of races actually lift the rear, but what we're going to do is lower the front instead. So similar sort of concept to improve the handling and the turn-in of the bike. Pretty excited to do it because the motorcycle... Oh, there's someone at the front gate. Hold up, guys. Sorry, boys, we're back. A package just came in from Custom LED. This is the Blaster X tail light for the Yamaha MT-10. These guys here, Custom LED, they make the brightest tail lights money can buy for motorcycles. This one here is for the MT-10, but they make them for a whole bunch of other... Gary's getting upset at the little one playing with the box. They make a whole bunch of other tail lights for other brands of motor. Look at that. Gary, Mr. Short Temper. Gah, get her, boy. Oh my days. All right, so yeah, Blaster X, they make tail lights for a whole bunch of different motorcycles, but they've sent me some other stuff as well. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of videos done up and they'll drop around Christmas time. Now, something else that came in yesterday is the Krieger Backpack. Guys over at Krieger sent me one of these bad boys to show you guys on the channel. As you guys know, I've already got the T18 backpack, which has the quad lock light harness system. This thing is sick. I don't know if you can tell, but it curves in and it buckles across your chest and it leaves your arms completely free to move. It takes all of the weight of the backpack off your shoulders. Quad lock light strapping system for the harness of the bag. I know it sounds like snake oil, but I'm a complete convert. It is amazing. Krieger also sent me a whole bunch of these little attachments that go onto the shoulder straps of the bags. They sent me 4 of them, so I'm pretty keen to do some reviews on that as well, because I haven't seen many reviews out there for these auxiliary bags. And also, before I forget, Olight having a flash sale. After we do the road test and test out the new handling mod on the MT-10, I'll sit down and I'll go through some of the torches that they've got on their upcoming flash sale. Now guys, I know a lot of you guys don't vibe with the Olight videos, but there are enough of you guys on here that get value from it, so I'll try and do motorcycle stuff at the beginning of the video, and then for the guys that want to stick around, we'll get the Olight stuff done so you guys can grab yourself a mad discount on those bad boys. They've given me the biggest discount that any YouTubers have, so if you want to grab one of those, Adrian12 on the Australian site, or you can get 10% off over in the US, Adrian10. Krieger, we're going to do some videos for them as well. Those will drop around Christmas, but let's get this mod done real quick and then we can get on the bike. Looks like I need a pretty substantial sized hex nut. This looks like the right size. All right, so I haven't taken forks out for ages. I remember doing it with Jack Pridham. I did a fork oil change on the R1 when it got to 70,000 Ks, and that's the only time I've ever taken forks out of a motorcycle, but I should just be able to release the pinch bolt slightly. It's tapered there as well, so it won't go down too far anyway. And then, yeah, worst comes to worst, I don't know, I'll put a jack underneath it and lift it up from the engine or something. Gary is notorious for eating parts of my bike. Gary, hey. Can you drop that, please? Thank you. I want to see what he's done to the bike. He ate my MT-10 logo right there. He chewed my indicators. Shout out to flipandip.plates on Instagram for the plate flipper. He chewed the wires on the Yamaha R1. He chewed the wires on the BMW S1000RR. Proper pest, this boy. You're a proper pest, boy, but I love you. I wouldn't have you any other way. I really appreciate you, boy, every single day. You're looking at the postman, huh? All right, let's get this done real quick. Mrs. Nickelodeon's come to visit in her gym jams. It's midday.
I just got out of a 3-hour meeting.
A 3-hour meeting, work from home. Ugh, that's insane. How was the meeting?
Good. Well, I need coffee.
I need a tool that fits. I'll grab it. It's alright. Bro, these are ancient. These are like the first Allen keys that I got when I was like a little fucking squirt, 18 years old. Man never gets rid of his tools, that's for sure. Yeah, one of these will fit. Yeah, these are the ones that I got back in the day, like just shit, super cheap auto or something like that. A whole bunch of the smaller ones have fallen off. But yeah, start working on your tools, boys. I know there's a lot of young guys on here that watch my videos, and yeah, this stuff is, tools are something that you're going to be using for the rest of your life. Get yourself a nice toolbox so you can store them. That one there I've had probably since I was about 25. I've always wanted to upgrade it though to something longer and not so tall and blue, but yeah, just haven't gotten around to it. And that's perfect size. It's got all the tools that I need in there. I've got some other cabinets just to store some larger items, and some electric drills and sanders and all that other sort of stuff. It's good to have some cupboards because it keeps all the dust off everything. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to get enough torque on this, so I've also got 3 little breaker bars that I use. Release the one at the top here. Oh my god. You know, I've always put off buying a hex set that fits on a socket, you know, the long ones that you can stick in there. That'd be perfect right now. I really should go and buy it. It's like 60 bucks over at Bunnings. The amount of times that I would have used it by now would have paid itself off easily. There we go. Oh shit, it dropped. Wow, it dropped to the 3rd line straight up. Okay, can you guys see that? Oh shit, it's still dropping. Okay, I need it to not drop anymore, so... Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, boys, I did anticipate this right at the beginning. So the weight of the bike has dropped, and obviously the fork is sprung. So I've released the clamps and the fork is shot up, and I need to push it back down. And I think the easiest way for me to be able to do that efficiently is to lift the bike up from the cage or from the engine. I need to put something underneath it. Oh, you know what? I could pick it up from the headstock stand if I didn't break my frigging... Let's give this a go. Bruce has come to join us. All right, let's try this again. There we go. You see that? It drops slightly. Okay, now we can move the fork. So 3 lines, 1, 2, 3. So we need to move it down slightly. Hope you guys can see the lines there. I'm just pulling it down with my thumb. That's it. That's it, we're right on the line. Okay, let's do everything up and we'll do the other side. Does anyone know what the torque specs are on these bolts? I'll give you a hint. Do it up tight and then crank it a little bit more. Don't go too hard. It's aluminium, so you'll thread it if you go too hard. I'll tell you what, you guys are going to write in the comment section, but I've owned a torque wrench for about 15 years and I've never used it, not fucking once. I only bought it because I wanted to do some engine internal stuff back in the day, and yeah, just never got around to it. Obviously, if I cracked an engine open, I'd be using the torque wrench, but for these bolts on the outside of the bike, I think once you get a feel for things, oh, I've got to loosen that off to get that out. Once you get a feel for things, I don't know, you just get a feel for it. Like even if you're trying to torque something in a really horrible location, what they say to do is to use the torque wrench on a bolt on something else, just to feel how tight it is, and then go over to the bolt that you want to torque that's in a tight location and do it there. So I don't know, it's fucking horrible. That's fucking horrible advice to be giving you guys, but I'm not gonna lie to you, that's what I do. As I'll finish this off, let's get on the bike. Alright boys, we found, I don't know what this is. It's like a new home estate, I guess. But we found the perfect road to do some turning techniques and some counter steering and some slow speed turning maneuvers, figure eights and stuff like that. Looks like there's a learner driver over there doing some practicing as well. So yeah, we're all noobs here, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so we've done the mod. We've dropped it down to the 3rd, I'll get out of the light, down to the 3rd notch on the front forks on both sides. All the pinch bolts are tightened up. So yeah, let's get on the bike and see if it's made that much of a difference. Okay, so first up, let's do sorry guys if it's a little bit loud, I can barely hear myself talk. Let's do a U-turn. Yeah, I feel it. I can definitely feel it. It feels like the I don't want to get hit by a car. There's no one here? Yeah, it definitely feels like, fuck, look at me, still checking. I know there's nothing there. Yeah, it definitely feels like the front drops lower. Like it's hard to explain. Like you feel it tip. Like usually when you do a U-turn on these bikes, especially at slow speed, it feels like you're riding around the edge of a coin. You know, it's really upright, and already just doing this now, I can get the bars full lock quicker, and the bike just feels like it naturally wants to turn. Let's go the other way. Am I used to doing left-hand turns? Oh, look at that, bro. Look how tight the turning circle is. Let's go ride this line and I'll try and get it as tight as I can. Ooh, that's nice. I like it. Yep. Counter steering, so I'm just counter steering right now. And the bike, it just feels like feels wobbly up the front, but in a good way. I know it's hard to explain, but I'm glad that these bikes have a steering dampener on it. Put it that way, I wouldn't want that to happen at high speed. But yeah, definitely, I like it. Top mod. Get on it, boys. 3 notches down on the front forks. Figure 8. Lucky I got a cage on this thing. I'm really not used to doing slow speed maneuvers. I'm riding the rear brake as I okay, so rear brake. Uh-oh. Whoa, what? I didn't think I was gonna make that. I usually wouldn't have been able to make that turn on this bike. I turned from the middle of the road. No way, bro. I turned from the middle of the road. Let's do that again. Oh. Close. I guess try this out on your own bike. Give it a go, see if it changes the handling. It definitely makes a difference on the MT10. Let's get on the road. All right, guys, so I've been riding for probably about 20 minutes now and definitely feel the difference. Mrs. Nickelodeon has an MT09 and the steering on that bike is really light, but also the bike is light. And it's somewhere in between standard MT10 and the standard MT09. This mod puts it right in that sweet spot, right in between. Obviously, the MT10 is a heavier bike and you still feel it, but the steering just becomes so much lighter, more flickable. I feel like it turns in a lot easier. You can get the turn completed at a tighter radius, and yeah, it feels more natural going at slow and moderate speeds. Obviously, I haven't tried this at high speed. I'm not planning to take the MT10 on the track anytime soon, but even this roundabout, bro, it locks the bike in and it feels like it's just turning on rails. I like it, man. I dig it. I reckon it's a sick mod. But hey, do you know that a woodpecker wraps its tongue around its brain to prevent brain damage while it slams its face into a tree? Now you know. Oh, 200. Look at that, S15 and an S14. Woo! Jackpot, boys. We found the JDM jackpot. Oh, nice. Series 2. Very nice. All right, boys, let's get on with the second part of this video. Oh, this instructor, he didn't do a good job just there. He did a U-turn at the mouth of that street, and this other learner is stuck there while other cars are trying to turn into that street. That wasn't very safe.